Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually going to be kind of a different kind of video, not like the last one that I posted. But I wanted to kind of really open up and talk to you guys about another one of my struggles that I had before I got braces. Something that I struggled with for many years, starting in like the beginning of high school, and that is adult acne. I was actually really surprised how well I wrote that because I wrote it regularly and we're filming, so to get it? Okay, yeah. I can write backwards pretty well, kind of. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys kind of where I was with my acne about 5 years ago. That's when I got clear. But let's start at the beginning. I first got started to get acne when all my other friends were getting acne, which was like middle school, just about to start high school, little pimples, nothing like too serious. It just was like, okay, all my friends have it, that's fine. And then as time went on, like high school progressed and all my friends had like beautiful clear skin and beautiful teeth. And I was starting off with cystic acne in my freshman year of high school, and it was really tough. I didn't really know what resources I could use. I was bullied by a lot of people that I went to high school with, and I mean, like, even though we were friends, they would say stupid stuff like, oh, why don't you just go get some Proactive, or don't you wash your face? And so those comments started to kind of form, I guess you could say, more so around sophomore, junior year. And then I got a job at Carlton, where I am previously working now. 10 years I've been there, yeah. I met my now boyfriend, Chris, and that's like, I was 16, 17, and that's when my acne started to get really bad. I mean, I tried everything under the sun. I tried Proactive, it made it worse. I tried drinking apple cider vinegar every day for like it felt like it was forever. What else did I do? I was on so many different antibiotics. I was going to Kaiser and I was going to see my dermatologist, and she put me on amoxicillin, clindamycin, tetracycline, and it was just, I mean, it would clear me up for maybe a week or two, and then it would, first of all, it was like the side effects were out of this world. I was nauseous. I was angry. I felt like they made me like even more depressed. But around the time that I turned 20, that was like, I would say maybe like 19, 20. I was maybe 2 years into dating Chris, and like I was so depressed, and I hid it really well. And even though like now I talk about this with like my family members and Chris and my parents and my aunts and uncles and even my coworkers, and I was like, I was in the worst part of my life because nobody dealing with acne, yeah, if you get pimples sometimes, okay, I feel ya. I've got one right now. Like, okay, that's fine. But cystic adult acne when you're 20, 21, 22, like it literally took over my life for, I would say, at least 5 or 6 years. I mean, from the time I was 20 to the time no, God, I'm really bad at this. I'm probably like, from the time I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I would say from like 16 to 23, my life was revolved around my skin. I missed birthday parties. I missed family functions. I missed weddings. I missed so much stuff. And like my whole life revolved around how my skin looked. And it was to the point where I was like, I just give up. I am so just done with trying everything under the sun. It got to the point where I was 23 and I was going to Kaiser every time I knew that I was getting a cystic pimple. I knew it, like I had my skin down to a T. I was like, okay, I feel it coming in. I'm gonna call and make the appointment now. So by the time that I get the appointment at the dermatologist, they'll be able to give me a cortisone shot, and then I won't have to deal with it. Because let me tell you, I thought that cortisone shots were my only way out. I actually have scars from them. I have one right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can. Scarly, but I have one right here. I have one right here, and then I had one right here for a long time. But cortisone shots are no bueno. Why my dermatologist kept giving me these shots, I don't know. I remember the girl at the secretary desk telling me, like, why do you keep coming in here? Like, get on Accutane. And then I was like, Accutane? What is that? And then I started looking into it, and this, mind you, this is after like 7 months of going in once a week to Kaiser and getting cortisone shots, which is a huge fat needle into your cyst, and then the next day it's gone. So it was like my magic potion. I had my Kaiser number memorized, and I can still remember it today because I was just obsessed with getting these appointments at Kaiser. And obviously it was just not good, and ended up costing so much money, and it was not healthy for me. So I started looking into Accutane, and I was disgusted, really. Like, I know it works for some people out there. I've watched the YouTube videos. I've seen like the success stories. I've seen how it's been good, but for me, like, I don't know. I was about to do it. I actually had my appointment scheduled, and I was just like, I remember laying in bed one night and like writing in my journal, like, please God, don't let this be my only option. Like, I do not want to get sick. I don't want to break out even more. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I had like cystic acne all here. I'm going to try to put in some before pictures, maybe in the beginning of the video, if I can figure out how to. But I had them all in my T-zone. I would get them around my nose, really bad around my chin. It was really bad. And okay, so back to the Accutane. So I was like, please God, there's got to be something else out there. And I was literally the next morning driving to work, and I had to stop to let this old person cross the road, and it was actually one of my residents where I work at Carlton. And I waved to her, and I was like, or it was a guy, and I was like, I forgot his name, I don't know, it was like Maury or something. And I stopped, and I was watching him cross, and he was going so slow, and then I looked to my right, or to my left, and I saw this building called Face Reality. And they are a skincare, they're estheticians, and they focus on acne. So I saw Face Reality Acne Specialist, and I was like, what? Intervention, what? So I went to work, and I got on their website, and I was blown away. I called them. I was like, I want to do this with you guys. Make me an appointment. So I made an appointment at Face Reality, and they changed my life. I mean, I'm going to start at the beginning. Hopefully I'm not ranting on too much, but for those of you who are dealing with adult acne, maybe this will help you guys. I love Face Reality. They changed my life. All of the different things that I've tried, and nothing really worked. So I made an appointment with them. Chloe's like, I don't like when you make videos. What? Come on. So I made an appointment, and the first thing that they said was bring in everything that you use. They were like, everything that you put on your face, eyeliner, mascara. Chloe, I'm filming. Okay, so eyeliner, mascara, your detergent, bring that in, bring in the facial wipes that you use, bring in lotions that you use, perfumes that you wear. So like I literally came to the appointment with a garbage bag full of stuff that I was using. So I met with Patty, who was my first esthetician, and I literally sitting there in the room with her just broke down crying. Like, I really hope that you guys can be my savior in this struggle. And I have dealt with it for so long, and I finally got to open up and cry for like, I would say at least 45 minutes. And she was just so supportive, and like, I deal with this every day and it's nothing new and we are going to get you clear. And hearing that from someone, not from like a person that you call it proactive because you tell them that it's not working, you want your money back, or like not from someone who doesn't have acne and they're like, oh, don't worry, you'll be okay. No, it's not okay. It's debilitating. That's what acne is. Acne is a disease. And I hate people who say, oh, it'll all go away by the time you're 20, or oh, you're an adult now and you shouldn't have acne. No. So, okay, back on track. So Patty was like, she went over all these different things with me. She took out every single thing that I was putting on my skin. I had to take a food, I had to track like what I was eating, and long story short, I got rid of everything that had anything that clogged my pores, we threw away right there in her office. We just threw it away. And then she gave me a list of products that they know. I'm so sorry, so hot. So she gave me a list of things that don't clog your pores. And then I went to the drugstore right afterwards and I bought all of those things. And then over the course of like a year, which I told you guys, like, it's been 5 years since I've been completely clear. Yeah, I do. Look, I do have a few pimples because, you know, Aunt Flo still does business. And I do get a few pimples here and there. And my redness doesn't go away after I get a pimple. Like this little sucker, I'll probably have some redness there for like 3 or 4 weeks. But what are you going to do? It's not a cyst. Okay, so let me show you some of their stuff. So what they do is during the initial, like, first few appointments, they go over, like, how sensitive your skin is, and they try different things on you, and they ask you, like, on a scale from 1 to 10, is it burning, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, everything is so individualized, and all the estheticians there are trained by the owner of Face Reality, Laura, who I met with in my first, like, beginning stages of Face Reality, and she's just an amazing woman, and I hope that Face Reality just gets all over the nation, because I wanted to shout from the rooftops how this is how hot I am. Oh my God, it's hot in my house. Okay, so anyway, Laura, amazing woman. So these are the products that sorry, they're kind of dirty, but that they put me on. So I literally have been using these for 5 years, and actually I haven't been back to them in like 2 years because I really haven't had the need to. I go and buy my products from them, but I really didn't have to go back. Which I am going to schedule a new appointment, because they say that, like, if you don't go in and check on, like, how you are with, I don't know, how time's going on and stuff like that, they might have to change some of my my stuff. But anyway, I'll give you guys a quick one. Sorry, I just saw the time, 15 minutes almost, but whatever. So this is my Soothing Sensitive Skin Cleanser. So this takes off all my makeup. And then I put on, oh, I got some makeup on that. And then I put on the salicylic serum. And then I put on the hydrating emulsion. And then the Acne Med. And then if I'm really dry, the cranberry cream, which is just like a lotion that makes them up. I don't know. This one, you kind of make you sweaty. I don't really like to use you a lot. I really hardly ever have to buy this guy. But yeah, I know it's a lot of products, but it's worth it, and it saved my life. And I can't tell you how amazing it felt like after 6 months of going there and then really seeing that when I spent the night with my boyfriend, I didn't have to wake up before he did to put on makeup, or I didn't have to cancel things because of how my face looked. And I felt more confident and beautiful and just armpit sweat and all. But I wanted to share that with you guys. I'll link their link below. But guess what? They work with people all over the nation. So you don't have to go into Face Reality to really get the full experience that is the full experience when you go into the office. But they work with people who are all over the United States, and they do Skype consultations, and they work with you over the phone, and you email them and they email you right back, and it's just an amazing place, and they saved my life. And I just wanted to share this with you guys because getting braces was something that I reached out to a lot of you YouTubers on my journey and got a lot of responses back. And I just want to let you know that, like, I have really been through it all, and I am not afraid to say that I love who and what I am today because of the risks and the bumpy roads that I went through. Bullying, with the braces and the acne, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you just have to have faith and a lot of hope and a lot of strength in yourself, and we can change. We can. So okay, I'm gonna end it here. I hope that wasn't too sappy. All right, guys, love you. Bye.